Thank you for joining us at Beerfish Fanatics. And this episode is actually brought to you by Whisker Secret Tackle.
So make sure you guys go to whiskersecret.com for all your catfishing gear.
Enjoy the episode, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Kit. Before we get started on this week's podcast, we gotta announce the winner for the Johnston Bait and Tackle giveaway. So on this right side here, I got whoops. I got everybody's list that messaged either me or Grandy with the answer for Gus's beer, and if you don't know, it was the Scott Street Slammer. So I put everybody's name in this list for this randomizer. We'll scroll down. Here's some tools for this. I don't know. Let's do 20 seconds. Let's do, sure, 7. Lucky number 7. So we'll go back up. And here we go. Oh, Zach Jones, Mr. Deeply Driven Outdoors. Zach, if you're listening to this, either me or Grandy will have reached out to you. If we haven't, just reach out to, either me or Grandy, and we'll either get with Gus to send it out to you. But if you're local, I mean, you're kind of local. I know it's not super close to you, but maybe we could arrange some kind of local pickup for you, or maybe I could, run it out to you sometime if I'm in your area. But anyways, yeah. Thanks everybody that joined in on this, and as always, thank you for listening. Appreciate you guys, and hope you had a happy New Year. Catch you guys on the podcast.
But yeah, I was like I said, I went outside today. I was like, dude, no way this was 40s. I was like, it could be. I don't care how sick I was. It felt like summertime, dude.
Right.
Oh, that's good. All right, everybody. Oh, you ready?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Beerfish Fanatics. This is Grandy with My Pop Fishing. We got
Kit with the Fishing Kit YouTube channel.
And today, once again, we are not in person, and once again, it is my fault. I actually contacted the flu from the girls now. So it was 1 week they had, my wife had COVID, and then my daughters, my middle ones, had COVID and the flu. Now I got the flu. So, and then my other daughters got the flu. So it's been a 2.5, 3 week progress. It's been super fun, man. So I figured I'm not going to get Kit on in the action here.
It was only a matter of time.
Yeah, and then I was like, we got to do an episode because you know what? I'm gonna suck it up for everybody. Gotta get an episode out for y'all. And I am drinking today. I am drinking a hottie toddy with. I did a double. It's a double shot of whiskey.
Oh,
30 some ounce though, so mostly tea. And 2 shots. What do you got, guy?
Usually we go out to Fire Trucker, but I brought Fire Trucker home with me. Ooh. So I got their Iowa IPA.
Nah, shout out to Fire Trucker. Cheers.
Well, I got to open it first.
Yeah. We'll tag you guys, Fire Trucker, if you guys even listen to this shit. I don't know if you guys do or not, but we appreciate you guys letting us at least record there every so often.
Ooh, there it is. Man, look at that can.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's got the cow and everything.
There's a little fishing kit in there too.
Is there really?
Right there.
Oh, nice. This guy. So all your listeners, he was just holding up a can of the Iowa IPA by Fire Trucker Brewery Company. So shout out to them. You guys are wondering, what are we doing lately fishing wise? I was able to. Well, here, I guess we might as well just jump into it. So I think Fishing Kids, myself, we've been out a couple of times ice fishing this season, at least locally.
Yep.
I went out the past 2 days, and I had gout. So I think you guys on the previous episode, we talked about it. I was like, I was feeling a tingle. That tingle was correct, Kit. It was a flare up. It was because I ate, and everybody's like, "Dude, you gotta quit the craft beer." I go, "I wasn't even drinking any craft beer. Actually, I was. It was shrimp and ribeyes that my kids requested to eat, and when they were sick, I kind of cooked that, or two of them were sick, and two of them requested that. So of course, I had to indulge. That's good eating, right? Shrimp and ribeyes, back to back days.
What
So I
about the sushi?
well, yeah. See, and it has but sushi is okay because that's fish. I didn't eat anything that had crab, and even it's crab, usually imitation crab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I
it's
don't know.
shellfish. It's shellfish. I'm telling you. But anyways, it was the shrimp and the ribeye. Oh god, it was so juicy. Was it worth it? I don't know, man. Because I had a week of it wasn't even a week. It was like 4 or 5 days of pain on my foot, but it's gotten better. But yeah, it was the flare up, and then I still went out. I went ice fishing, and then that was not ideal, guys. So I highly recommend do not go ice fishing if you can't brace yourself when you're using an auger because my dumb ass, I was really stubborn, and I went out ice fishing, and I had the light flight, and I had my DeWalt drill on it. I didn't have my the attachment handle on it, the side handle, or my clam. I sold my clam, call it brace thing.
And
So it's
plate?
yeah, the plate. So it was just the drill and the auger, and then I couldn't put because of the gout, I couldn't put any weight on my left foot. So when I'm drilling, I'm kind of leaning to the right a little bit. I wasn't even really leaning. I was just kind of using mostly my hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because I couldn't really put any weight on my left foot because of gout, and then I was drilling, and then it's not going to be completely like butter. You got to have a little effort into it a little bit, and then it got caught in some just I don't know if it was old ice, it's just some ice. It got caught, and then when it gets caught because of that freaking torque on the drill, it just and then my hand just kind of it takes it with you. You know what I'm saying? When it gets caught in the ice a little bit, the drill will keep spinning if you have your finger on the trigger, but the auger stayed the same. And if your arm, your hand is on the trigger, it goes with it a little bit. I didn't let go quick enough. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. That's why the clam plate is so good.
the clam plate is so good. Or as my case, I should have waited because I was gonna go get that, those drill. I think they call it just side handles for the drills to brace it, so you use two hands.
Yeah.
And I was gonna pick one up. I got lazy. I didn't go. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ice fishing. I can get away with it. I didn't. Like I said, I couldn't get away with it. So our listeners, if you can't see, if you see on YouTube, you can see my right wrist. I completely sprained it pretty bad. It was swollen. It's kind of hard for me to lift anything right now. So it sucks.
Man,
I
sprained wrist, gout toes,
flu.
flu.
Family's got COVID and the flu. It's been a rough 2.5, 3 weeks for me, dude. And then, you know, I toughed it out though. After I sprained my wrist, I still fished yesterday because I was like, damn it, if I'm gonna hurt myself, I have gout and I don't give a shit. I'm catching a damn fish. and I
Right.
and I did, but it was the most painful setting of hooks for these 8, 9 inch bluegills in my life. It was pain, dude. It was crazy because when I tried it, because I'm right-handed, and when he tried to set the hook, oh my god! Every time I set the hook, I just felt like a cringe right in my freaking wrist. It was just like for a small ass
Damn.
bluegill. But I caught those bluegills, so
Did you take any home with you?
I took a few home. I was gonna make some dinner for the kids and everything on that. So I don't know. I was debating if I was gonna do catch and cook or not. So we'll see. But I caught enough for the family. It wasn't crazy. So that was the thing too. I wanted to ask you, man. It was like, I know you've been out a couple times. I felt like this was my second time out because I went the day or two before. I skunked. I went to a local body of water I've always had good luck with. It's a smaller body of water, and I completely skunked. I couldn't mark anything. I felt slow as shit. And then I went, like I said yesterday, when this injury happened. I want to say for the first, I thought I was there at sunrise, right before sunrise. I was like, oh, it's gonna be fire. Perfect weather. The warm front's coming through. I figure it's gonna be fire. For 2 hours. I texted you and Lycan. I was like, I ain't catch shit for like 2 hours, dude. Nothing. It was like I saw a few lookers, but even that, it was like tight. It was horrible. And then of course, right before I left for the last 45 to an hour, then I finally was catching some decent fish. But I don't know, man. I've heard, I see on social media people's having good luck. I see a lot of people saying it sucked. I don't know, man. I've been on the ladder, I guess you can say. At least the couple times I went out.
It was so I've been out twice so far this season, and
Mhm.
both times was pretty dang rough.
Was it weather wise or was it fishing like the bite wise?
It was pretty cold the first day we went. I forgot what the temps were.
Uh-huh.
And then the second day I went right after. It was super windy. It was pretty cold in the morning. Um, man, I don't know, dude. But then when things warmed up on, was it Tuesday? Yeah,
Yeah.
because today's
Oh yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I would say.
When things started warming up, people were catching a bunch of fish from that same area that I was fishing. But of course, the day I had to go back to work, then people have been doing pretty good. But that first outing, I caught a crappie pretty early. And no, Butters caught a wiper, and I caught a crappie pretty quickly.
Hmm.
And we were thinking like, okay, I think we're gonna do pretty good. And then it was like one fish every like hour or so. No, not even every hour. I think we got yeah. It was about a fish an hour. We fished for about 6 hours, caught five.
Fishing out. People have to understand when you're fishing, 15 minutes feels like an hour.
Mhm.
So when you're catching one fish an hour, it's like 5. That one fish feels like 4 hours of waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't move around a whole ton because it was we had a hub and
Yeah.
I mean, we did move. We probably moved the hub I want to say two different times. And it took us forever to set up too, because I got into that live scope habit of drilling, looking for stuff, drilling, looking, drilling, looking, drilling, looking until I saw what I liked. We
Hmm.
set up, didn't really catch anything. And then I noticed there was fish maybe 10, 15 feet over to our left. I was like, 10, 15 feet. Like it doesn't sound like that big of a difference, but I just kept seeing fish over there.
Hmm.
They were a little bit closer to this piece of structure. Went over there, didn't catch shit. My buddy shows up. He fishes, maybe 100 yards away from us, and he caught some fish. So we were like, all right, you catch one more, we're gonna go over there. He ended up catching like five wipers, so we went over there, didn't catch shit.
Tried, but no, it's been a rough outings, I think, for a lot of people. Some people it seems like they've been traveling more though. I've seen a lot of people post, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not, I don't know, it could be wrong, but it didn't feel like they were fishing local here to Central Iowa, I want to say. I see a lot of people posting fish or location that they've been fishing, they've been traveling, I guess you can say, to ice fish.
I don't know. I saw a bunch of local posts this week.
Really?
Yeah, but the second day we went, we decided to go out there early. I got up at 4:45.
Hmm.
We probably got on the water maybe before 7. And then we were set up by 7:30, marking tons of fish, like tons and tons of like waves and waves of fish. I think they were moving from the shallow to the deep because they were coming out from the shallow,
Uh-huh.
moving into deeper water, but they would not hit anything. They're just ignoring everything we were doing.
Huh.
But I did catch a crappie and a pretty decent walleye. No. I caught a pretty decent walleye right away.
Yeah.
And then I caught a catfish not too long after that. Like, okay, I think we got something going on. And then that was it for me.
It's
And we
it's
stayed there. We grinded it out.
uh-huh.
It was super windy. I think it was 15 to 20 miles per hour or something.
Jeez.
Yeah, so we just grinded out one spot. I thought we were in a good area. Turns out it wasn't. I mean, I don't think it mattered because there was people fishing around us, guys like drilling holes. We probably heard this guy drill 30 holes, and I think they ended up catching three fish or something. So we stayed in one spot, caught three fish. They moved. They drilled 30, 40 holes, caught the same amount.
You never know, man. That's ice fishing though. Everybody thinks it's easy. It's not. Everybody, because everybody thinks, oh, you got all the electronics. It's gonna make it so easy for you to catch fish. It's this fish still has to bite, man. Like you were saying,
Yeah.
you guys were marking fish and they weren't biting for whatever reason. Did you change any of your lures? Because I know you sometimes you tend to just use what you or always have tied on. I don't know if you did you change anything? Did you try anything new?
Well, I switched out. I had I was using a tungsten with a piece of plastic. Then I tried spoon with the minnow head. I tried the whole minnow. Caught the walleye on the tiny drastic plastic ice fluke.
Hmm.
It was probably like a 20-inch walleye. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. I saw the picture.
And then the catfish was probably, I don't know, 4 pounds or something. I caught that on a
Hmm.
spoon and a minnow head.
That's a good size eater right there. That's really good
Yeah.
actually. That's pretty big.
Yeah, it could have been worse, but man, we that second day we fished for 10 hours. Like,
That's a long time to be on the ice.
yeah, it was super windy, so we didn't want to really move. And then
Yeah.
we were in a pretty good spot. We were marking tons and tons of fish in the morning. Probably saw hundreds of fish go by, and they weren't like, super tiny marks. They weren't bait or anything.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, it's lunchtime. One of us left and went to go get some chicken, came back. It'll be prime time in like an hour. We might as well wait. Waited it out, nothing. Sun's about to go down in an hour. We'll wait it out, nothing. Like shit, should have just went home like during lunch.
I know the feeling, man. It was rough the past couple of days for me. I still want to get out. I was gonna go out there today, but I felt like crap. Like I said, I got really sick. This all day today, I just been sleeping it off. This is the first time out of bed. I came here just to record with you, and then I was just like, man, I really wanted to get out there because if you guys are wondering, we're going through a nice warm front right now. And oh, forgot to say when this episode comes out, Happy New Year's, everybody, to our listeners. Holy shit! By the time you guys are listening to this episode, is a brand new year, 2023. So forgot to
I
say that.
know, 2023. Can't believe it. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us this far. But yeah, like I said, we got a nice, I wouldn't even say nice. It's a freaking crazy warm front because what is it? About a week, 2 weeks ago, we had a nice little, somewhat blizzard, and then we had temperatures in the minus 30s, and
Yeah,
then
wind chill in the minus
yeah,
30s.
wind chill in the minus 30s, and then all of a sudden, yesterday was a nice
It was like
40.
40s.
Yeah, 40. So and it was warm already. And then today, supposedly it was supposed to be in the 40s. But as we were mentioning earlier, I stepped outside like, hell no, this is not 40. It was like, Fishing Kid was just saying, I think it was like 60s, almost 70s, right?
Yeah, my truck on my way home was reading like 65 degrees. It was
Crazy.
pretty dang warm, and then I was just thinking, man, it is the end of December. This should not be happening.
No. And then
And
it
well, yeah,
makes
it's bad enough that it's almost 70 degrees today. The extended forecast looks like shit.
for ice season, for ice fishing purposes, it doesn't look promising for the current ice that we have, at least local here in Iowa, central Iowa, and even southern Iowa. I think there's spots in southern Iowa that had ice too, but I'm assuming after this nice little warm front, they're just going to be it's going to be scary, and edges are going to be soft, I would assume, and
Yeah.
just be real careful. I mean, if you guys are listening to this podcast, when the day comes out, most likely it's going to be some very soft edges around here, local Iowa. If you're listening here, southern Iowa, even in Nebraska, just be real careful, guys. Make sure if you guys are going to go ice fishing, don't go alone if you're in that area because the warm weather will deteriorate the ice faster than you know.
Well, the big thing is at in the middle of this warm front, we're supposed to get rain on Monday.
Yeah. Well, it depends on. Well, I don't know how much did they say. Do you know? I think the last time I heard, because I was out there yesterday when I was ice fishing. The DNR guy came. He stopped by. We were just chit chatting. He's like, "There's an expectation of close to an inch of rain. That's a lot of rain."
That is a lot of rain, especially in the 40s. It's going to be a warmer rain.
Yeah,
Ah, man, it's going to tear up the ice. The edges, at the
yeah.
very least,
For sure, the edges are going to be shot. If not, they're going to be real sketchy. I mean, you're going to have to plank out if you want to do that. I'm pretty sure people will.
Yeah, the top's already getting soft. I talked to some people that have been out today.
Uh huh.
Like, yeah, they're already saying that the top of the ice is getting pretty soft. Granted, tomorrow, Friday, it's gonna be mid 30s for the high, and it's only gonna be the high for like an hour, but it's supposed to be below freezing for the for most of tomorrow.
Okay. So that could help, but like you were saying, the extended forecasts are going to be in the 40s, man.
Yeah, 41 Saturday, 45 Sunday, mid 40s Monday and Tuesday with rain from
That
Monday to Tuesday morning.
well, I think that's going to really. I mean, we were talking. I think best case scenario might as well get rid of all the ice and start over. I mean, at that point, if it's going to deteriorate it that much, you know,
No, I don't think we'll lose all the ice because I was on 9 inches of ice on Tuesday, or excuse me, Monday.
Monday.
We're
I
not
think
gonna we're not gonna lose all the
no,
ice.
you won't lose all the ice, but I just don't want the honeycomb stuff. That's where it gets sketchy, man. That's where you may drill and you think you have 8 inches of ice, but technically you may only have 3 inches and 4 inches of crap ice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's gonna. I mean, we're gonna have soft ice, but we should bounce back pretty quick.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, this is the last warm front, man. This weather.
yeah.
I think I've probably said that at least twice already. Like, hopefully, this is the last warm stretch.
It's but yeah, like you said, but we shall see. I mean, this is a lot of people are bitching and complaining. This is probably the first time we've ice fished before New Year's in central Iowa in many years. Actually, I think.
Yeah, like a consistent. I
Yeah,
think other years we maybe ice fish for like a week and then everything was gone,
yeah,
and then we
or
had to start over.
if that, and
Yeah.
it was sketchy ice, like 3 inches. You were risking it, man, 2 to 3 inches. But this one, like you were saying, there's spots, location. There's like 10 inches of ice locally here in central Iowa, if you
Oh
can
yeah.
find. Yeah, so it's one of those things where just be careful, guys. I know everybody's itching to get out. Don't worry. Like fishing gets said, I think towards the end of January hopefully we should be on some solid ice again by end of January and February. I think hopefully the weather pans out and hopefully I'm gonna try and cover on my wrist and make sure this thing heals before I really get out there and ice fish again and not risk it because it sucks, man. Because I can't even, dude. You know how big of a pain in the ass was trying to pull my sled and lift it up onto my truck bed when you injure. I was like, and I was by myself. I was like, oh my god, it was like one of the worst things ever. I had to take everything out of my sled before I could lift it up because it was, it wasn't that it was heavy. I couldn't lift it with my right hand.
Right.
It was just so much pain. I was like, shit. So I had to lift everything one by one with my left hand to load.
Jeez.
Yeah, it sucked. And then of course, my wife, I came home, she was, I mean, let's just say her sympathetic, self wasn't very sympathetic at all because she was just like, that's what you get, a-hole, in a way. Going out there with gout. She goes, yeah, that's what you get, dumbass, kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's I don't know. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get back out there soon.
I hope so
Um,
too. I still need a because I still have my kids, dude. Scotty today. She was like, we were gonna go out and ice fish today, dude. But then she got sick and I got sick, so we're like, oh my gosh. So then now with the sketch ice, I'm just like, well, let's just wait after this weekend. Wait till we're all feeling better, and then we'll just have to wait and see how the ice turns out. So I might have to, like I said, before I can take the kids out into safe ice, it might have to be mid January, late January.
yeah,
Or
but um later next week isn't looking too bad. It's supposed to dip back down after Tuesday.
okay.
So we might be okay, trying to get out there with Jeff Kapaska and Ross Peterson.
Yeah, hopefully that would be ideal. Hopefully, we can make that happen with those gentlemen, the Iowa DNR, Mr. Jeff, and also Ross Peterson. It'd be kind of cool to get those guys out there, get on the ice with them. And then you see that picture from the in-laws in Denver. Holy shit, they got like 10 to 12 inches of snow today.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
That's
That sucks.
Yeah. Shout out to our Colorado, Denver listeners. Sorry, guys, man. We saw that you guys got slammed with some snow over there. That's kind of crazy, like a big old blizzard looked like.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to get a bunch of weather uh last week, but it didn't seem that bad, right?
Nah, not that I know of. But then now, all of a sudden, yesterday and today, they just got slammed with snow, and you know what? They've been fishing locally. They're local ice because they haven't had local ice in a couple years because the weather. Because people forget Denver. It is the Mile High State or Mile High City. But locally, their weather and temperature wise, at least in the past several years during the winter, it's really tame. It's not as like frigid cold as you think it would be. So then a lot of their local ponds and lakes within the Denver regional area never really froze over in the past couple of years. So this is, the in-laws when they're showing us pictures of some of those walleyes and stuff they were catching is locally. It's like
Mm,
maybe within 30-minute drive instead of the normal 2-hour drive that they
yeah.
usually do. Yeah. So it's semi local. So they have some local ice. So I think they're pretty excited. That's why the in-laws have been kind of going. They've been talking about it in the chat forum. They're like, yeah, we're gonna go ice fishing, blah blah blah. It's like because it's the first time that locally they've been having some decent good ice in the past couple of years. So shout out to them on that.
Mm,
They've been doing good on the walleyes over there. Damn, that's crazy. One of their lakes is like a 18-inch minimum walleye.
crazy, but doesn't seem like they catch very many minimum length fish there though.
That's true. You're definitely completely right on that. Oh, don't forget our listeners. We do have some Southern Iowa listeners. I believe Rathbun's 15-inch minimum walleyes is in effect after this podcast, pretty much January 1st of this year. So make sure you guys follow by the rules down there. I know we have a lot of listeners down south, so just be cognizant of that if you're fishing at Rathbun. That this is the first year that the 15-inch minimum on the walleyes on that for that lake. So make sure you guys follow the rules. Help out the walleyes get bigger down there. I think that's the whole point of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of unprecedented
Yeah.
for a Corps of Engineer controlled body of water. I think
Mhm.
it's the only one in the state that has a length limit.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think this is like their first go at it. You're right, because that's why they kind of made a somewhat of a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal. And you know what? I have not heard a negative aspect of that because everybody's like, about time, about time. The whole state needs to do that. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. I feel like the whole state,
I'm like,
like, and they need to put in a slot and
see, but that's the thing. I think that's just one of those things. People, it's easier said than done. It's just yeah. If it works here, it should work anywhere else. If you do it here, you know what I'm saying. But
yeah.
it's not necessarily the case. But nope, it's kind of cool. I want to see how it's going to affect it, and maybe you'll be catching some 30-inch walleyes down there. Maybe.
Maybe I don't know. I've only caught a couple walleye down there. They weren't very big, but
I agree with you.
I heard they can be pretty good. I mean,
Yeah,
nothing like crazy for size, but I heard it
yeah.
can be pretty good numbers.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think it should, like you said, it should definitely help. Hopefully, you guys will get some bigger walleyes down there. It's a good walleye fishery, anyways. But I guess, like you said, I think a lot of people have been harvesting quite a bit down there, so we shall see.
I couldn't tell you, but I gotta go blow my nose real quick.
All right,
Maybe we do our intermission
all
since we can only record so long, anyways.
right. I'll send you a new link then.
Yep.
Yep.
We are back. I just had to go get rid of some boogers in my nose. I hope I'm not getting sick. Uh,
Uh-oh. It's going around, man. I mean, like I said, everybody, it's went around my household. This is so, like I said, we had this whole week off because I'm supposed to be in freaking Denver right now, ice fishing for trout, tiger trout. That was my goal. I'm stuck at home,
mm,
sick and getting over sick and injuries and all that shit. So, um, yeah, it sucks. I'm hoping I can make up for this lost time. This is my whole vacation, dude. Been helping kids get over sickness. Our whole Christmas, we didn't really see anybody. Couldn't see it go anywhere. No Christmas parties or anything because we had COVID and the flu in the house. What are you gonna do?
yeah, I guess I've been a little fortunate. I haven't, uh, knock on wood here, haven't gotten sick in a little while. Guess it's been a couple months.
Yeah.
But everybody's getting sick, man. People at work are sick.
Nope. Stay home. Get better, everybody. Stop spreading the germs if you can. It'd be
Yeah.
ideal.
Wash your damn hands at least.
Wash it exactly. Cover your mouth, man. Jeez. um, but just be grateful you're not flying on Southwest. Holy shit, that's a big old debacle. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, they're canceling a whole bunch of flights and there's like some big investigation or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really follow it too much, but anyways, I'm going ice camping this weekend. At
Oh,
least that's the plan.
okay. Where are you going? Locally or how far away are you thinking?
Locally, but man, this weather has me kind of like,
I know.
I might, get out there. Okay. Oh,
It's
when I wake up the next day, what's the ice gonna be like? I mean, I'm probably overthinking it. It depends where I go and how much ice there is,
yeah.
and it's probably not that big of a deal. If anything, I'll save on propane and I won't have to run my heater as long.
You probably won't. Yeah, you won't. I mean, well, depending on the temperatures overnight, if it doesn't, dip down, because they might dip down a little bit, but you might be right. At least it's not going to be crazy minus degree weather.
Yeah, so I bought a new sleeping bag, a like a negative 25-degree rated sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Um, oh yeah, I got a new burner.
Ooh.
So a dual fuel burner. I have that butane burner. It uses
Hmm.
butane.
Yep.
You see it at the Asian store for like 20-30 bucks.
That.
But the problem with butane is it sucks in the cold.
What do you mean? You mean the tank itself, the container, the can
Yeah,
itself? Okay.
yeah. Because sometimes propane, if it gets really, really cold, it'll freeze and
Hmm.
it's hard to use. But butane, it's even more sensitive to the cold. Because I did a catch and cook. Actually, my most recent video on my YouTube channel,
Oh
I
yeah.
was I was struggling with the butane. I didn't show it all on there, but the butane kept fizzling out because it was cold. I'd put it in my coat, leave it in there for like 10, 15 minutes, bring it out, put it back in, it'd run, then get cold again, and then kind of fizzle out.
Yeah.
Even when I switched out to a fresh tank or a fresh can,
Hmm.
it'd be going pretty good. But then once it started getting cold, it
Cold again. Yeah.
started fizzling out. So I bought a dual fuel one, that one that takes propane and butane.
Okay.
And then another thing is butane's kind of hard to find if you're out like in not as populated areas. Propane's easy to find.
Yep. Very true. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen his last video, go look at it. He was hot boxing. It looked
Oh
like
yeah.
it looked like this guy. I was like, holy shit! It looked like damn. I didn't know Fishing Kid was hot boxing by himself, all up in the flip over there.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was pretty fun. I want to do that again. Um, what else did I get this new? Oh yeah, I already talked about my little battery box, Blue Eddy Jackery
Yeah,
thing.
I know. I
Oh,
can't wait to try it. Like I said, I can't wait to try out my pop up, man. I want to try the new pop up with the kids and everything. I'm still waiting to do that, and haven't had a chance to do that yet. And then I tried out the light flight, liked it until I did this to my arm, but it's not the. I don't think it was the light flight. It was more of user error of how I was bracing, and then also just the equipment. It wasn't that issue. It was cutting like butter, so I do like it. I had a K drill last year. I used the K drill last year. This one is way faster than the K drill. It's like I could probably drill like 5 holes in one hole of the K drill, even if it's like 6 inches of ice. It feels like at least it feels that way.
I think that's kind of exaggerated there,
I know,
but
I know. It feels that way though. It's just so much faster because when you're cutting with the K drill, it's just like takes forever, man. It feels that way. It's like up and down. It's just wasteful of the battery. I feel like.
yeah,
But
yeah. What else did I get? Man, I'm having a hard time thinking right now.
do you get any new ice rods?
We kind of talked about it in the last video, but no, 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 no new ice rods. I mean, I meant specifically for camping.
Oh, I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, if you're gonna go out camping.
Oh, floors. I bought
Oh
more
yeah.
mats,
Oh yeah, you did say. I think you did mention that.
so I can make a full floor, and I put holes in three of them, so I could have a foam floor with holes in them, so I won't have bare ice.
Hmm.
So I mean, is it that big of a deal? Probably not. But the drier you can be, the better time you're gonna have.
Any specific fish you're going to be targeting while camping on the ice?
Hopefully fish with stripes and fish with
Okay.
whiskers, but I'll take
Uh,
anything.
for sure. I don't know. I'll see if I can reach. I'll hit you up. See how am I feeling by then. Maybe I'll go out there and join you if I can. I don't know. We'll see. Because I think are you planning going Saturday, Friday, or Saturday? If you go,
Saturday, gonna spend New Year's out on the ice.
there you go. So is it? Wait, when is New Year's? New Year's Eve is Friday, right?
No, New Year's Eve is Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay. So so you're gonna spend New Year's Eve and New Year's on the ice.
Yes,
Okay.
instead of going to the bars and picking up chicks, I'm gonna be on the ice picking up fish.
There you go. Can't go. I guess that's not that bad of an consolation prize. I guess, right?
Man, it's like people wonder, like, man, why is Fishing Kit single? This this is why.
He would rather go fishing on New Year's than going out and getting blastered drunk and kissing a new girl that he's never met before in his life.
Oh no. Mrs. Fishing Kit could be out there,
That's the truth.
but
But
I'm too busy fishing.
to realize it, right? She could be right next to you in a pop up, but you're too busy concentrating on your own fishing skills.
I don't think there's gonna be many chicks next to my pop-up on New Year's Eve.
You'll be surprised. You never know, man. It only takes one, Kit. There's 330 million people in America. It only takes one girl to be out there fishing the same location as you.
A location that I will never say where I'm at.
You never know, man. Oh god. Man, let me know how that goes though. I mean, I'll try and get out there. I don't know if I can, but are you, I'm assuming it's not gonna be your only time camping on the ice this year, right?
No, I plan to do it a few times. Butters is gonna be out there. That's the plan,
Oh,
anyways.
this weekend.
Yeah, me and Butters.
Okay.
Uh, so we'll have each other for New Year's Eve.
Well, you guys gotta take pictures and do some selfies, and you gotta cheers it up together, and
Should drink some champagne. Man.
yeah, hey, there you guys go, and then catch a fish right at midnight. That'd be kind of cool too.
Man, night fishing sucks though. It'd be cool, but never night fished at this lake. It could be possible. It's a lot of catfish.
Okay, there you go. Well, good luck to you, and good luck to you, Mister Butters. He's having a hard time on social media. That guy, he needs a beer, dude. Shout out to you, Butters.
He needs to just get off social media.
Agreed.
That's what he needs to do.
Yeah,
That's what a lot of people do, even though, with the podcast and our social media stuff, it's good to just step away for a little bit.
I agree.
I've done it with my personal page. I'm rarely on there. I get on there just to get messages and then see like, oh, do I have any invites for events or anything? Other than that, then I sign right off.
Because you don't know. I mean, you can feed into it. It's a beast, man. It's a beast in itself. You can get sucked into all the replies to all the people critiquing and all that, whether it's with fishing or just personal life in itself. It's
Yeah.
no, I'm with you on that. I get a giggle out of it. I don't take anything personal because I don't really care, but I get a giggle. It's my entertainment somewhat.
I don't even lurk in groups really, unless it's a group that I don't even really look in the groups because there's always something.
Yeah, that's what's funny. I like it, man. I mean, I don't partake in it, but I definitely eat some popcorn reading that shit. It's fun.
I don't know. I guess I just gotten to the point where I don't care about it. I just scroll. I don't even look. I mean, I'm not there to look at stuff, so I don't know. I just post stuff to my own social media channels,
For sure.
watch YouTube videos, and that's it.
Nope. I'm with you on that one. We hopefully, I don't know, in the next episode or two, hopefully we'll be in person too. So hopefully we can get some new guests on, or previous guests. We'll see if somebody's available. Be fine. Hopefully I won't be as sick either, man. It sucks, dude. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go up into the blankets and call it a night and watch maybe some Netflix on my phone. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I have to stay away from the other kids because they're finally getting better. So I have to stay away from them because I don't want to repass it back to them. It's just one of those things, dude. It's just like I'm kind of right now, hotty toddy hit the spot. I'm like foggy headed right now, dude.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of babysitting this beer.
I know, man. Finish it up, dude. My hotty toddy's about done. It's
Yeah,
like two shots in this.
it's a tall boy, man, and it's only Thursday.
It's all right. Exactly. New Year's is coming up this weekend. If you're not gonna go out on Saturday, you should go out on Friday at least, and tonight
Tonight, I got work at 6 in the morning.
or Friday. Then you should go out on Friday. Let's go find you. Let's go find you Mrs. Fishing Kit to go out with you on Saturday. See, that's what you should do. Is go out on Friday, go get a chick, a girl, and say, you know what? What should be our very first date that we should do? Go camping on the ice with me and go fishing.
Hey,
Dude.
girl that I just met, our first date, which is gonna be tomorrow, you're gonna go camping with me on the ice.
You can tell her this will be this is a once in a lifetime deal. You get to go out and ice fish with me. Nobody ever is going to ever ask you on a date like this. This is going to be an amazing adventure because you're going to catch fish. You guys are going to get to talk and get to know each other. I'm telling you, it's the best date ever, kid. You got to sell it that way, man.
Sure, I sound like a serial killer.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh man. All right, guy. I'm probably gonna have to cut it short this week, but you got anything else you want to talk about before I gotta call it early tonight? Like I said, I'm feeling under the weather still.
I don't know. Hopefully, I catch fish when I'm camping. Hopefully, nothing too crazy happens. Hopefully, there's enough ice.
Hope so too.
Um,
If okay, so I'll let everybody know if I get a chance to get out there with Kit, if I can at least swing by there with him and Butters, we'll try and record something on the ice if I can get out there. Is that cool with you?
sure. I mean, once the sun goes down, I probably won't be
Yeah.
catching shit anyways.
Yeah, we'll see what I can do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see how I feel, see how the kids feel, but if I get a chance to get out there, we'll try and record. If not, I think we'll make that a goal this year. Fishing Kit and myself, we'll definitely record an episode on the ice somewhere along the line. It'll be fun. We'll make it fun. So
Yeah, I think the camping trips are perfect times to record a podcast because it might look all fun in the videos, but there's a lot of downtime.
I think that's it. That's the downtime, sir. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll make it happen, man. I'll try and hopefully, like you said, the ice cooperates. Hopefully, I can get out on the ice and camp on sometime this year when I'm feeling a little bit better. Should be fun. But other than that, everybody, don't forget, go check out Fishing Kit's YouTube channel. Go check out his latest channel. Like you said, he was hot boxing with some fish there, so it's kind of cool. Don't forget, check out my Pop Fishing channel. I don't know if I'm gonna have some videos here in the next couple of weeks. We shall see. Because of this thing, and I'm sick, and I just haven't been out. But I might have a video next week, so I should be able to get one. But we'll see after that. Don't forget, guys, share, like the podcast. Let's get it growing. Don't forget, leave a review. That definitely helps us out. Been seeing some of those, so that's kind of pretty cool. Appreciate that you guys are doing that.
Hopefully they're not too harsh.
I haven't seen any bad reviews yet. Knock on wood. Maybe.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I haven't seen any bad review. I mean, it's not like we got 1,000 reviews, anyways. But the reviews we've been getting has been good, so that's good. I've been getting a lot of good feedback. Also, I don't know how we're gonna do the giveaway because this episode comes out. We should have all the names locked in, right, from the Johnston Bait Shop giveaway.
Yeah, let me get with Gus.
Okay.
See how he wants to do it.
Okay.
But we could probably record it.
Yeah.
On that Sunday.
This Sunday.
And then just throw it in into the beginning of this podcast.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. If you guys are listening to this at this point already, don't worry about it. You guys will hear who the winner is. But definitely appreciate everybody who was jumping in on the giveaway. It was super cool of Johnston Bait and Tackle for hooking us up with that and hooking our listeners up with that. A lot of people named at least that messaged me named correctly the beer. So that was kind of cool. So that means you guys listened. That was awesome.
Yeah, I got a few people too.
That's pretty cool, man. But other than that, super appreciative. Let's make 2023 a good year. Get out there and fish, everybody, whether on the ice, open water. I really do appreciate you guys listening to us this far. So till next time, everybody.
All right, cheers.